My name is Nandagopal KG. I am skilled in warehouse operations and procurement management. I am performing in this video to avail World Skill Council Career Development Certificate. Warehouse operations and procurement management. Types of warehouses. Private warehouses owned and operated exclusively for one organization. Public warehouses. This is a part of a complex or several warehouses belonging to different companies working out of a common compound. Government warehouses are owned and operated by government organizations either for their own use or other on rental basis. Cooperative warehouses are owned and operated by private individuals join hand for form of registered cooperative federations. Warehouses can be different in their functional methodology. Stock transfer warehouses do not have any customers attached and they have no commercial transaction and simply operated large storehouses for finished products to be transferred to other units and warehouses and demanded. Export warehouses keep materials only for export and cannot to domestic goods transferred. These are established with special permissions exclusively for exporting specified zones and are entitled for exporting incentive benefits. Bonded warehouses will be those then store only duty payable goods and goods once duty paid will be kept in separately identified and moved out within stipulated number of hours. These warehouses need customs collector permissions to operate and will be subjected to customs checks routinely. Special warehouses operated for specialized listed high value goods are stipulated from time to time by government and only by licenses. Image of bonded warehouses. Containers freight stations provide space and handle intermodal containers. They cater to importers to handle materials that arrive in containers and to quarantine the incoming goods for allowed period till customs clearance is obtained and duty paid. Inland containers depots bonded warehouses for import goods away from source and container handler. It has procedures to stuff and de-stuff goods are required for partial debonding. Cold storage warehouses are larger exclusive freezer areas and part of much needed cold chain for handling perishable goods like fruits, vegetables, fish, egg, etc. The goods are expected to be kept in a range of 2 to 8 degree Celsius. All these times keeping to products in healthy condition all along. Canal warehouses are exclusive into areas where they are in waterfront and utilize water transportation for movement around and inside large warehouses area. The warehouses are built within waterfront extending into warehouse with build-up ramps to load and unloading goods. Open air warehouses are for large items can be kept in an open. Manufactured car, trucks, buses, chases, which later undergo changes but occupy huge space are stored in open yard with the yard management system. Retail warehouses are swarming the world right now, resulting in numerous trade benefits. They need ample space and most of warehouse activity in them. In some form or other deals with numerous volumes every day. Containerization. Containerization is a system of freight transport based on a range of steel intermodal containers. Containers are built to standardized dimensions. The containers can be loaded and unloaded, stacked transportation efficiently over long distance and transferred from one mode of transport to another container, ship, rail, semi-trail trucks without being opened. Advantages of containers: faster loading and unloading, easier handling, faster turnaround time for ships, ease of cargo transfer across multiple modes, economies of scale arising out of use of containers, greater security of cargo from damages of theft, possibility of mechanized handling leading to reduction in labor cost,